Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here. I am filming in a different room today, you guys. I want comments, I want participation, I want you guys to tell me where you like it better. This is my study. I have a photograph. I'm gonna like swing the camera around so you can see what's happening in this room. I have a photograph that one of my relatives painted hanging up there. It's been in my family for like years and years. It used to hang in my parents' house and they were gonna get rid of it, so I just decided to take it. I have a leather couch behind me. The walls are Sea Salt by Sherwin-Williams, and I have, oh look, you can see my box light right here. And I have a table with some pictures and a light there behind me. But anyway, I decided to change the location. We have more lighting on this coming from the ceiling in this room. And during the day, there is a window right there. So there will be like a ton more light coming through the window during the day. So I don't know, tell me what you think about this lighting. But today I'm excited to bring you guys my favorites for the month of January. Like I cannot believe January's over. My son turned 8 today. My daughter is turning 6 the day this video goes up. And my mom turned 70. So January is like a significant month around here. There's been a lot going on. So I'm really excited to share with you the things that I've been using the most this month. I also have a few things that I didn't love so much this month. And yeah, that's it. Let's get into it. The first thing I wanted to share with you is the palette that I have been absolutely loving this month. And that is the Bare Necessities palette from ColourPop. You guys, I wasn't gonna buy it, I wasn't gonna buy it. Like I thought about it like 750 times and finally I bought it. This palette is incredible. I think it's even better than most of the color. I mean, I think ColourPop quality is awesome anyway, but I feel like the quality in this is even better than awesome. Like it is so outstanding, I can't even tell you. We had family photos taken in the last week and I used this on my eyes and I just thought it was like so gorgeous. You just have every single shade you need. You have a row of like kind of cooler tones right here, warmer tones right here. This gets a little bit rosy in this row, and then it gets a little bit more like brownish tones with more of a red undertone, and then kind of darker browns up here. I just think that this palette is so good, you guys. And you guys know I do not love big palettes. So if I am like raving about this palette as much as I am raving about it, it's just amazing. I love it. If you are interested in getting a neutral palette from ColourPop before it's gone, this is what you want to get. It's just so good, you guys. The next thing that I've been using like nonstop this month is my IT Cosmetics powder. I ran out of my MAC Next to Nothing powder and I'm trying to work through other powders in my collection. I've already hit pan on this. Look at this, you guys. How satisfying is that? I love the IT Cosmetics powder. I tend to prefer pressed powders to loose powders, and I just love this powder. I have been through several compacts of it and I keep rebuying it. So great powder. What I like about it is that it blurs pores. It is not too heavy. I tend to not wear this when I'm not wearing foundation. So if I am wearing foundation, this is what I like to wear over it because I don't want to add coverage when I'm wearing foundation. I just want to set my face and I want to decrease shine a little bit and I want to diminish pores a little bit, and I feel like this powder does a great job of that, but it doesn't have any coverage. So if you want something with more coverage, I will tell you what I've been wearing, because many days when I'm in the operating room, I do not wear foundation, I will just wear concealer. And so the powder that I use then, which does add a little bit of coverage, is this Too Faced Perfect Peach Powder. It's a really lovely, mattifying loose powder. Again, I'm not in love with loose powders just because I'm not a fan of like breathing up the powder that's like comes up out of the compact or the container. But this one smells really delicious and it does a really, really nice job of mattifying my skin because it is a little bit heavier and has a little bit more coverage than the IT Cosmetics ones. So this is the other powder I've been using over and over and over this month. My most used blush this month for sure is my Buxom blush in Wanderlust. I love this blush, you guys. It's just such a gorgeous, neutral, mauvey brown, and it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I would say it's a satin finish, but these Wanderlust blushes are just so good. And then the other blush that I've been wearing nonstop, that one and the next one, which I got in a little mini haul that I did, is this Bobbi Brown blush in Nectar. It's such a beautiful, perfect peachy pink. Like it is so pretty. So that is actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. And I just think it gives the most beautiful pinkish glow on your face. It's just really, really pretty. I'm gonna do a haul for you guys sometimes. I've ordered a couple of eyeshadow palettes. I got another Ulta 20% off coupon. And of course I couldn't ignore it and like not buy things. I have to like buy things. So I'm gonna do a total haul for you guys probably in the next week. I'll probably film it next weekend, showing you some of the new stuff that I've gotten. But anyway, I got this recently and I have been wearing it all the time. Love it. Bobbi Brown Nectar. The next thing that I wanted to share with you guys are my two favorite highlighters of the month that I can't stop using. The first one is the Nabla highlighter in Privilege. I showed this to you guys in a recent haul. It's this beautiful gold with a little bit like peachy gold. It's got a little bit of a peach shift, but it is so pretty. And then the other one that I'm loving and literally have been wearing every single day to work because it's a tiny bit less highlighty is this Milani Baked Highlighter in Dolce Perla. It's just this beautiful light pink pearl. And it's just a very, very natural highlight. It is not going to intensify lines or pores or anything like that, but it definitely gives you that beautiful glow on your cheeks. And I've been wearing this like nonstop. So those two highlighters, I like love them. I bought them in the last month and I can't stop using them. I'm absolutely in love with them. Next, I wanted to show you guys something that is like such an old product to me, but I kind of quit using it. I've been using the Anastasia Brow Wiz for probably a year or two. And I used to wear the Benefit Gimme Brow, just the little, it's got a teeny weeny little wand. You just run it through your eyebrows and it gives your eyebrows color. And if you have any bald spots, it covers them up. I had two of these sitting in their box, brand new, sitting in my drawer, and I saw them the other day. Not the other day, probably 2 weeks ago. And I was like, if I don't use these, like they're gonna dry up and I'm not gonna be able to use them at all because they're old. Like I bought them a long time ago, but they were brand new. I hadn't used them, I hadn't opened them or anything, but still I felt like they were gonna dry up. So I pulled one out and I've been using it for like the last, I would say 10 days, 2 weeks. And I love it. I totally forgot why I love this product so much. It is so easy. You just swipe it through your brows. It keeps your brows in place. It's like the most natural, defined brow look. And it's just a great product, so great. So I wanted to share that with you guys. It's been a while since I've used this. The next thing that I wanted to share with you is my Maybelline Age Rewind. So for the last 3, 4, 5 months, I've been using my Maybelline Fit Me. I love that concealer. I use it over and over. I've gone through, I have a little hair here. You guys are driving me crazy. This, I mean, what's new? This is like in every video I'm doing that. But I ran out of my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And so I bought another Instant Age Rewind. It's so good, you guys. It's definitely got a less thick consistency than the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, but it's less thick, but I don't feel like the coverage is any less. I still feel like it really does a great job of brightening. It is so easy to blend. It is just, I put it on my nose a little bit too because I tend to have a very red nose. It's just a great product. It's just, if they ever discontinue this, I'm totally gonna cry. It is such a fantastic product that I hope they never discontinue it. The next product that I wanted to share with you that was actually, that's it for my favorites, you guys, if you can believe it. There's nothing like super duper new, just the things that I've been using over and over and over again. And then I have a couple of things that I was not so impressed with that I wanted to share with you. The first of which was this CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. So this mascara looks to me like Better Than Sex, but I don't think that it performs as well as Better Than Sex. And you know who was raving about this was Risa Does Makeup. She said she like loved it, so I like went out to the store and I bought it, and I just don't love it. But something did just occur to me. It's waterproof. And the next thing that I was about to show you guys, you're gonna hear some commotion in my house because I hear my kids and my husband upstairs, so pardon the commotion. But what I noticed is I bought mascaras that I've liked in the past in waterproof formulas, and I'm not liking them. So this Colossal mascara, I talked about this in a recent video, how much I loved it, how much I thought it was so great for volumizing my lashes underneath my IT Cosmetics Superhero mascara. But I decided to buy it in the waterproof and I don't like it. I don't think it performs as well. So today I actually bought the non-waterproof, and I'm probably gonna just get rid of this because I just don't think that the waterproof version works as well. So it may be that this Exhibitionist mascara is not working to my liking because it's waterproof. I don't know. The other product that I've been using forever is this Lash Discovery by Maybelline. It's so good, but I also like 2 months ago bought the waterproof version and I hate it. I feel like nothing ends up on my lashes. It's like because it's waterproof, there's less payoff, which I find to be very frustrating. So I have here 3 mascaras that I don't like, all of which are waterproof. And these two I've used many, many times in the non-waterproof version and I love them. So I think it's that they're waterproof, that I'm not getting the payoff that I want because of the waterproof factor here. And that may be the problem with this Exhibitionist. So maybe I should try this in the non-waterproof and report back to you guys. Anyway, that's that. That is my opinion about that. The next thing I wanted to share with you has nothing to do with makeup. It is a book that I recently read, and it is by Kristen Hanna, and it is called Night Road. It is not like a super, it's not a true story. It's not based on some kind of like historical fact. It's just a totally fiction book, but I thought it was really, really good. I don't want to give anything away, but it was eye-opening for a parent, and I am a parent, and it was an eye-opening story about just the process of raising kids, from small kids to teenagers, and kind of the things that you face when your kids are a little bit older. I highly recommend that book. I thought it was great. Kristen Hanna is one of the best authors. I love her books. My very, very favorite book of all time, really, is called The Nightingale. It is also written by Kristen Hanna, and it is a story about the French women who were working in the resistance during World War II. So it was just the most unbelievable story of like women and courage in war, like doing the most incredible, amazing things. The Nightingale was, I think, my favorite book of all time. If you guys have not read it, it is so unbelievable. Please read it and like report back to me and tell me what you thought. Like I have never cried at the end of a book like I cried at the end of that book. The whole story was just so moving on so many levels. I can't rave about it enough. But anyway, Kristen Hanna wrote Night Road, which is the one that I read this month. It took me like 3 days. It was a great book, so I highly recommend that one too. And that is it, you guys. That is my January favorites. It was not too long. It was kind of short and sweet, but I did want to show you just the few products that I really like that are out of the ordinary, that I've really been getting into this month and enjoying and using. And that is it. I hope that you guys are doing well. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the little bell next to the subscription button and you will be notified each time I post a new video. And I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care.